Happy holidays to me and to you. But the reason I'm saying that is because I got myself some goodies for the van for when I travel. I've been saving up a bit for, sales on Amazon when I could, so I can buy these items. They're not super expensive, but they're really worth the wait and the install. One of them is a touchscreen head unit. Another one is the MagSafe charger that I can now have my phone in landscape mode when I'm driving, so I can see the maps better. The mirror / backup camera that I have up here, I had that already, but I was using that as a backup camera. Now I can use that as the rear mirror, and I can use the backup camera from the radio for backing up. Before this setup, I could use this mirror as an actual mirror so I can see in the back, but I would have to move the drapes and all that stuff, and it was kind of a pain. I wasn't getting much better view. I ended up just using my side mirrors to kind of see behind me as well. But now with this, it's a wide angle camera and I can see everything behind me. I'm excited. Let me show you. I'm gonna go through all of it and explain to you what is what. First, I'm going to talk about this head unit that I have. The brand is S-Joy Bring, an off-brand. I got it on Amazon for sale. I like it that it has a backup camera. That way I can use this camera for backing up and using my mirror for like a rear mirror. That way I can see everything behind me and it's a lot safer, which is very important when I'm on long trips. It does come with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. However, for some reason, it's not through Bluetooth. It has to be through a USB wire. It has like a USB port. 2022, I don't know what they're doing, but for the price, I guess it's fine. For me, I find that the placement of my radio is a little bit too low anyway to be able to look at maps. The newer cars that have these systems, they'll have the screens a little bit higher so you can actually look at them, and then they'll have the climate controls if they have any underneath the screen. For me, it's the other way around. It's kind of unusable to navigate with it. It works, but it just doesn't work very well. That's where this mount comes in, where I can actually just see the maps right in front of me, which is what I want. No, I don't want to be looking off to the side to anywhere. When I drive, I just want to gaze at it and be ready to go. I'm going to talk about this MagSafe later in the video. This mirror I've already had for a while now. This is basically a dash cam, so I can record what's going on in front of me. Somebody cuts me off or something, God forbid, happens. I hit something, then it's all on video, and it records the rear camera and the front camera. And it also acts as a backup camera if I needed to, which is what I was using it before I got my head unit. Now, I'm talking too fast because I had 2 cups of coffee, but stay with me. I can angle this camera to use as my rear view mirror rather than pointing down to use as my backup camera, because I have the rear camera from the radio right above the license plate pointing down, so I can see my bumper when I parallel park or just back up anything. So I have 2 points of view actually if I back up. Another thing about this mirror, which is supposed to be used as a safety camera, basically just to record if something moves the vehicle where it's parked and all that stuff. If that feature is enabled and it's hooked up to the regular car battery, it'll kill the battery in one night because it just keeps on turning on and all that stuff. Because of that, I have this power for this mirror actually hooked up to my house battery, which is what I use to charge everything in the van, and it has nothing to do with me having to start the vehicle, so the car battery stays intact. It's happened, so I'm telling you from experience, if you do get one of these, get a house battery or turn that feature off. Last but not least, it's this MagSafe charger, which I am loving so far. It's the most wireless that I can get. I hate wires, that's why I'm avoiding to plug in my phone into the radio unit for Apple CarPlay. And also, like I said before, it's too low. And I would be doing this the whole time, which is not ideal. Before, I used to have this wireless charger, but it had these arms that would just close in and close out. I've had that thing for 2 years, but over time, the connection of the charger itself is just finicky. It would just turn off, not charge the phone. And when I would drive, if it somehow turned back on because movements of the vehicle, then it would open up and my phone will fall out. Just imagine on like highway speeds, just kind of having your phone fall off and try to look for it. For the most part, I would have to pull over, look, grab the phone again, and then work with the connection, try to get it to stay connected. Super annoying. Changed it. Hopefully this is better. We'll see. The charger came with this clamp here. You're supposed to actually use it for like vents. I don't like that because I do turn on my heat, I do turn on my AC. Having the phone right in front of the vents, it gets hot or it gets cold. Mostly it gets really hot and it just doesn't work right. I don't think it's healthy for the phone. What I'm gonna do is actually be able to like clamp this on the car's dash liner. Then I just have a separate charging port from the 12 volt and hopefully that stays better. This thing's beefy. You can hear it. It has a vent in the back and like, listen to that. Can you guys hear that? The magnet is really strong, which is great. And also the clip is very strong as well. So I'm pretty happy with the quality of it. The brand is called DSR. You know what? I'll leave all the descriptions for all the stuff that I showed you in the video in the links below. If you're interested to buy some of the stuff and upgrade your van as well. This was a short one for me today. I hope you got something out of it. Check out this video up here if you want to see more van life related stuff or content. I'll see you in the next one.